Hey everybody, especially you Snark. I looked high and low for a wooden spoon, and all mine are plastic. My big cooking spoons and that, they're that plastic melamine, something. But, so, the only thing I did have is an old wooden rolling pin. Remember these? This is really an old one. I don't know where my husband got this at some, I don't know, flea market or something. I think he thought I was going to bake. Alright. Hey, so I hope you don't mind, but this is the closest thing to a wooden spoon that I had. Rambling and videos and High Day, Friday, and Paul sort of raised his tone to me and told me to pipe down. I liked it. And I remember, speaking of wooden utensils, I can remember when I was little, and my sister and I were both wee ones, and we must have been acting up really bad for Mom to tell us to put our hands out, and she had her wooden spatula with the rubber end, the old thick rubber spatulas, and she said, and I'm sure I've told this before, but I don't care, and we had to put our hand out, and she started to cry and said, you know, this is going to hurt me worse than it's going to hurt you. Smack on each of our hands, just one smack. Didn't really hurt. But that's when everything was pretty well all wooden, right? Your rolling pins, your the spoons and everything. And then it went to the not melamine, they went to plastic, and then everybody was into that. Remember in the 60s, I think it was, the Corelle? The Corelle first came out, Corelle plates, the dishes and that by Corelle. And they used to say that, you know, you could drop those and a lot of times they wouldn't break. Not the melamine, those funny dishes that were plastic. Remember, everybody had sets of them too. No, and then you didn't throw them away until they got cut marks from the knives in the plates. No, this was the, whatever it was called. The Corelle. They look like fine china, but they weren't as expensive. But when they did drop on a certain angle, they went into little splinters all over. It was terrible. Do you remember those? They still sell Corelle. First it was only like one pattern that you could get. I don't know why I've gone off on this tangent. But I just remember breaking one of those plates. Plates are one of the teacups or something in the Corelle line. And it was like little shards of glass all over the place. No wonder in the old cartoons and that you always saw the women out there and they were chasing the husbands with rolling pins. Because, I mean, if you got hit by one of these babies, wow, good night, nurse. So anyway, tomorrow is Saturday, and we're going to be off and taking my grandson, the youngest grandson, to one, I think it's his last hockey game of the season. He's a 6-year-old. And then they have a little sort of awards party afterwards and pizza and stuff, so we'll be taking him to that. Because my daughter and her husband are busy. My daughter's working and my husband's with the other boys, so, or not my husband, her husband, my son-in-law, is with the other boys. So anyway, yeah, Snark, Keep up the good work. And we'll be talking to you all soon. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Paul, behave yourself.